Welcome to DCA Adventure. I am Jay, back again with another cryptocurrency market update. Guys, if you love our content, please like, subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. Don't want to miss when I'm doing my live streams, usually every Tuesday. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Trading is super risky, so don't be betting the house. You guys know the spiel. I'm trading over at Bybit, Phemex, Pionex, PancakeSwap, Coinbase, Coinbase Pro, Coinbase One, a little bit of everywhere. Got my hands in everything. It seems like if you guys are interested in learning how to trade, join them exchanges I just mentioned below. Links will be in the description. Join those. You will get deposit bonuses. There's all kinds of ways to earn free money, so take advantage. Even if you already have an account, make a new one. I do it every couple months to take advantage of all their promos. If you like stocks, head on over to Firstrade, sign up, use the link in the description. Just for signing up, you will get a free stock. They also trade cryptocurrency over there, so it's a win-win. Zero trading fees over on Firstrade, so definitely go do that. Take advantage, get that stock. You get it immediately when you sign up. Trade that stock for some crypto. That's what I'm doing. If you're interested in learning how to trade, you want some kick-ass trading tools, or you want access to some private rooms in the Discord where we got trading signal channels, bot channels, got a little bit of everything. Know when I'm trading, what I'm trading, when and why I'm trading. Most importantly, you need to join the DCA Patreon group, join my tier Trading with the View, and by doing so you're going to get the DCA oscillator, the power tool, the fib, all the tools I've made quite a few of them. I'm going to show you a couple new ones today that I'm getting ready to make exclusively for the Patreons. So definitely join the Patreon group, guys. And if you are wanting to know where I got this sweet t-shirt at, or this great tasting coffee, you guys need to head on over to DogeLordCoffee.com or DogeLordApparel.com. Don't delay by today. What up, Sonya Near, first in line, John Germain, Crypto Mikel, what up, guys? Appreciate y'all for stopping. We're going to jump right over here to CoinGecko. Bitcoin is up 20% for the last week, coming in at $23,000.54. $23,054. Doing pretty good. Ethereum is up 46.5%, coming in at $1,526. BNB is up 20%, $267. We're gonna have a ton of them in the between the 15s, the 20s. Solana was up 35%. I did take a long on Solana. I'm currently short right now. Dogecoin up 13%. Polkadot, Polygon up 67%. Holy shit! Matic making moves, coming in at 90 cents. We're gonna look at some of the charts today, guys. A lot of the assets across the board are gonna have the same exact pattern. So do with this as you will. We're going to jump right over to TradingView. This is where I do all my TA, all of my charting. If you're new here, first time watching the video, join the DCA Discord, link in the description. Join the Discord, hit the link for TradingView, sign up, make a free account over on TradingView, and then hit me up in the Discord, and I will send you some free tools. Oh yeah, Sonya. I'm wondering where you've been at. I haven't seen you post any content for a minute. What up, Taines? How you doing, brother? Oh, you're just going to have to tell your boss you're going to have to just take a break. Just for an hour. Just for an hour. Tell them what you got going on at work is not important right now. not for this next hour. I got a couple different Bitcoin charts here I want to go over with you guys. Now, if you tuned into last week's video, the thumbnail said, is the bottom end for Bitcoin or something of the sort. And I went over and I showed you guys several different charts that were saying we were bottomed. So I'm going to go over a couple of those charts again today. If you did watch last week, then you know that yes, we could have bottomed. We're going to get these pumps, but we're still going to be careful. We're going to be patient. The daily moving averages are very, very bearish. It's going to take a long time. So in my opinion, for Bitcoin right now, until we see some crazy moves and we get above and we hold above some very significant key levels, I'm still bearish, guys, and I'm still going to be shorting these pumps. We are not out of the woods yet, even though we have a lot of these indicators saying bottomed, right? So the very first indicator that we have that we're going to look at today, let me scroll this down. This is called the pi cycle bottom. Now there's a pi cycle bottom, there's a pi cycle top indicator on TradingView. DCA Patreons have the pi cycle top. I have yet to make a pi cycle bottom, but that is in the works. But how this works is basically the pi cycle indicator was coded by looking back in Bitcoin's history and seeing what the moving average done. That's what these this green and red line is. All these are moving averages, and basically the pi cycle indicator will print when it says we're at the bottom, right? So usually when the red crosses over top of the green is where we'll get these bottoms at. So back 2018 there was a bottom. You go back to 2015, here's another bottom, red crossed over the green. It did dip back under again here, a little fake out. You go to 2020, the COVID crash. We didn't get across here, but this was still a bottom, right? Some indicators picked this up, some did not. Red just crossed over green on the 11th of July. So looking good. It did print the pi cycle bottom. So if we go back to here, this indicator was coded with the data set from back in 2015 and so on. So very possible that that we're at a bottom, you guys. In conjunction with the pi cycle bottom, we are also looking at, this is called the MZ BTC oscillator. This is another one that the Patreons are going to be getting within the next day. Might even be after I get off the stream and finish it up. But basically, what this indicator is doing is it will print a green line / bar at bottoms. And it only does this on the bottoms. Now we're looking at this on a weekly chart right now on Bitcoin. What up, Sarth? How you doing, brother? I will hit you up after stream as well. Want to talk to you anyways. But you guys can see here, we're going to go back to 2015 area. And you guys can see that when we get the bottom, we get a green line. Scrunch this down a little bit. Might be kind of hard to see. Sorry if it's small. We're looking at the bottom oscillator now. But you guys can see that we printed a green line right here. We'll stretch this arrow out. So straight down we get a green line at the crossover. We ended up crossing again. We got another green line down here, so we could stretch that out. These only happen at bottoms, you guys. Only happen at bottoms, these green lines. This line in the middle here, when it turns red, we're pumping. When it turns green, we're dumping, which you think is vice versa. Lucky for my Patreons, that's how it's going to be coded. It'll be coded that when it's going green, it will be pumping, and when it's red, it will be dumping. I will switch those colors around a little bit. But you can see back here in 2015, we did get 2 green bars that signaled the bottom. Boom, we jumped all the way up to $18,000 into the 2018 bull run. So from 2015 to 2018, we got our bull run. You go over here into the 2018, red crosses over, boom, bottom, boom, look down again, green bar. So we printed our bottom. Here's the 2020 COVID crash. We did not get the Pi cycle indicator to print a bottom, but we did on the MZ Bitcoin oscillator. It printed a green bar, so boom, right there, bottom. We go over here to current. Like I said, on the 11th, red line, red moving average, just crossed above the green. What do we have down here, guys? A green bar. So pay attention to this. Just these two indicators put together, pretty accurate. They're calling bottoms. We'll jump over here to the 4-day chart on Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin, you're using the 200-day moving average, or the 200 moving average and the 50 moving average for a perfect, storybook death cross and golden cross happens on the daily cross with the 50-day and the 200-day moving average when they cross above and below each other, right? So death cross is when your faster moving average crosses underneath your slower. So our 50 is faster than the 200. We're about to get that cross right now. Probably tomorrow it will make the full cross. Now something interesting on the 4-day chart. Bottoms happen on a 4-day chart only when the death cross happens. Okay, so only when that 50 moving average crosses under the 200. Now if you guys don't know how to use moving averages or pull them up on your chart, you're going to go into trading view, you're going to click your indicator tab, you're going to type in MA, right there's moving average, you're going to click it, and when you click it, it's going to bring it up right here, right? You're going to hover over that cog wheel, you're going to go to inputs, and you're going to type in 50. My 50-day moving average is always blue. So you're going to click on the tab here, you're going to click blue, and you're going to come down to these lines on the bottom. I always thicken mine up so I can see them, and I do that too so you guys can see them better. You click that button, you'll thicken that thing right up. Or you join the DCA Patreon or the DCA Discord, you make an account on TradingView and you message me, and I will send you the DCA moving average script where you don't have to do any of this bullshit and type in everything yourself. You can get my tool and boom, you can have it on there. So this is what my tool is right there. It has most important moving averages already on there. Good for you, Sonya. $10 an hour, hell yeah, buddy. Be able to start buying some more cards, huh? Start buying some more cards. I ended up getting a new motherboard, a new mining motherboard. I think mine took a crap on my rig, so I'm currently waiting for that. Thank you, Mikkel, for hooking me up with that, sending me in the right direction. And then I'm still looking at this server case. It's already set up. All I would have to do is put my power supplies, my hard drive, and my GPUs in it and be ready to roll. But anyways, back to the trading. So bottoms happen on a 4-day chart when death cross happens. So we're going to go back in time. See. Start at 2015. 2015, boom, we got the 50-day moving average crosses under the 200. That's your death cross. We know that we was in the bottom. Right here is our bottom. It was almost a double bottom technically. Now if we had that MZ Bitcoin oscillator pulled up, if we had the Pi cycle top and bottom chart pulled up, it would be printed right here bottom, right? So then we had to fake out again over here a little bit. We go back up here to 2018, 2019, boom, we get our death cross, 50 crosses under the 200. We know that this is the bottom. This is where the Pi market cycle bottom printed on the other chart I just showed you. Now we go to current, boom, we're getting the same thing. We're getting our death cross, right? This is possibly our bottom here. On a 4-day chart, we are following this trend. This is a valid trend right now, so keep an eye on this, you guys. Now remember, please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, right? We're going to look at the levels on Bitcoin. We're going to be looking for a pop up there to that 29 to right around 33, 34,000. Right there, you guys, I think is the area to beat. That's where I'm going to be setting up for shorts. I'm kind of sitting on my hands right now, just waiting. I'm not buying any Bitcoin until we get the golden cross on the daily, which would be, if we go back to the daily, we need that 200-day moving average on the bottom. We need the purple 21-day moving average on the top, and we need the 50-day moving average in the middle, right where it's at right now. So basically, if you swap the red and the purple, that's when we're buying, right? Now, that doesn't mean that I won't take an occasional scalp. We are on the 50-day. Look, we're hitting that 50-day moving average. Right now, it is acting as support. We're right at 22,000, almost 23,000. If you guys have watched any of my videos, if you're in the Discord, you've seen that I've been posting about these areas. Last night, I banged off a little scalp short. We hit that 50 and started coming back down. So I did take a short, made a little bit off of that. I went long on Sol right after that, made money on that, and immediately came home, took profit, and went short again. So I am looking, we got 22 hours. So this candle is a brand new daily candle. So we got pretty much 22 hours, 23 hours left in this trading candle. If we can close above that 50 today, and we can stay above it tomorrow and even another day, I would feel a lot more comfortable with the next leg up. And that next leg up is going to be right around that $28,000 to $30,000 area, you guys. And then once we break this area, then obviously we're going to be looking at that 200-day right around the 35, and then you got all this bunch up here. So definitely be looking for the 30,000s on Bitcoin. 30,000 area is probably gonna happen. What up, Oz? Miss you, brother. I hope all is well with you and the fam. Feels like I haven't talked to you forever. But I hope everything's going good for you, buddy. Let's go over to BLX. Okay, so now on BLX. Now this is on the monthly time frame. And what I have here is I got the 21-month and I got the 50-month moving average. Now, what you want to do is you want to pull BLX up, ticker BLX. It's brave new coin. Liquid index for Bitcoin is taking every exchange, aggregation, everything, all the majors, putting it together, and this is how we're getting this chart, right? I like looking at BLX for zoomed out visuals of Bitcoin. BLX will only let you chart on the daily and up. You cannot go down any lower than the daily on BLX. So keep that in mind if you are charting on BLX. Like I said, it's one of my favorite all-time charts to go back and look for macro vision of Bitcoin. But what you're going to do is you're going to have these two moving averages pulled up, and then you're going to have RSI pulled up, right? And on the RSI, you're going to look on the monthly. See how we've made this nice floor down here of support with the RSI? As long as price action is trading underneath of the 21-month moving average, and we are down here hitting this yellow line, this is bottom, okay? This is bottom. So you can see that price action is under the 21 moving average here, and we are hitting the bottom yellow line on the RSI, and that's right around 43, 44 on that line, okay? You go up here, you see price action underneath that 21-day moving average. You go straight down, boom, we're hitting that yellow line. We're hitting it right here, and that bottomed. And we used the 50-month moving average as support. You can see we used it as support here, right? We go to current. At current, price action underneath the 21-month moving average. Come down to the RSI, boom, we're hitting that yellow line. We're just creeping back above it. We are just now poking our head back above that 50-month moving average. Now you go back in history, you see back in 2018-19, back in 2015, Bitcoin didn't dip below that 50-month moving average. So this is the first time in Bitcoin's history that it actually dipped below and closed below. We closed below it right here. We most certainly did. We wicked down here, but we got back up there. We did close below it here. I thought this was not going to be good at all, right? Closing underneath that moving average. It still may not be good. We got, how many days we got left in this? It ain't going to tell me on BLX the days. I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, it's not going to tell me. If we go to a regular Bitcoin chart and I go to the monthly, we got 11 days, 23 hours left in this monthly candle. So we need to stay above that monthly 50 moving average. If not, it's not going to be good. All right, Sonya Near, you be safe, buddy. Have a good night at work. Hell, that's good to hear, Oz. Good to hear, buddy. So in my overall opinion on Bitcoin, guys, yes, we have short-term bottomed. If we look back at all the facts, and there's like 2 other charts that I could show you guys to prove my case even more with bottoming out on Bitcoin. I think we're good, right? I think we're good, but we're still going to be smart about this. We're still going to be level-headed. We're not going to be like all the other fucking idiots on YouTube right now that is screaming bull run, because just looking through some of the thumbnails earlier was like, man, this is sickening. So just be patient, guys. Keep your head on a swivel, because you know Bitcoin can do whatever Bitcoin wants to do. And at any time, we could just be gearing up for an even bigger crash. So just be safe. Be safe. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Remember, until I see the daily chart being bullish again, I'm shorting every single one of these pumps. Every single one of them. The only way I'm not going to short again is if we get back up into all-time high. And if that case, if we even got that high, obviously our daily moving averages would be switched around and they would be looking good. But as of right now, I think we've bottomed. I think that we'll probably slowly stair-step and trade sideways for a bit. We're going to get into a nice range. We need to find a nice range and trade in between that for a while. We need to gear up before we take on this area of resistance. Find my box here. So you can go to there, and we can go all the way up to there, right? So I think we'll probably, most likely, do some sideways trading, probably hit that 21 months and go around and zigzag around before we make our break to the top. And then we want to come back down and make support a little bit, maybe take another big dip. I don't think we're going to go straight up. And again, this is on a monthly chart. You bring it back down to the daily, you can see things a lot better. That's a pretty significant area of resistance. You also have another smaller one down here right around the $28,000, $27,000. So be careful here, guys. In my opinion, if we get all the way up to that 50-day moving average, we haven't quite got there. And you guys are going to notice that on almost every asset we look at today is going to be set up the same exact way, right? We're going to have this dump. We're going to have consolidation, dump, consolidation. And in between all that, you guys, most assets don't have any resistance from here to here. So there's that pop, that area for a pop-up. So I'm waiting for these pop-ups on most of these assets, and I'm going to nail the short. Been posting in the Discord a lot of the charts, been saying watch for this 50-day moving average. Probably going to hit that and reject there. We'll see. If it doesn't reject here and we go past the 50-day and we close above the 50-day, great. Great. Jump over to Ethereum. See, Ethereum is the exact same way, same setup. You had dump, consolidation, dump, consolidation, and then you got that area, right? Boom, boom, there was nothing there. So definitely looking for that pop. Now we don't have anything from here until we get up to here. We got this whole zone where there's no resistance. And if you're looking left, you see that we got all that old support. There's going to be new resistance. And what does it line up with? Boom, that 200-day moving average. I'm going to draw you a little giddy up here. This is what I've had drawn in on Ethereum. This is a breakout trade. One of the easiest ways to set up a trade, one of the easiest trades to take, right? 80-20 trades is what I call these. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we know that when we're trading a breakout and we have our pattern drawn in there. Now I did alert you guys, I said this was a bear flag, right? But it did not break down like it should have. But anyways, in the pattern, we don't trade inside this pattern. Probably like, Jay, what the hell, that would have been easy. You hit the top, you go short. You hit the bottom, you take profit and go long. You hit the top, you go short. They don't always work out like this in the pattern where they're so crystal clear like this. Normally there's a ton of chop, and it's easier to wait for the break. So in this case, we broke the top of the pattern. You buy at the breakout, you put your stop loss back inside the pattern. 80% of the time it's gonna go the way of the break, and sure as shit it did. Now if this was backwards and it broke the bottom, you're gonna take your sell right at the break and you're putting your stop loss back inside the pattern. That 20% that I'm talking about, it'll break the pattern and turn around and come back down inside the pattern. And normally when it comes back inside the pattern, it goes all the way through it. It doesn't stop. So that stop loss is there to knock you out of the trade, live the trade another day. Now if you notice on Ethereum, I do have the DCA oscillator pulled up. That's this tool down here. If you join the Patreon group, this is the tool that you will receive. It is in the overbought area. We have just crested. It has not printed a top yet like it has over here, but close. Once we get up there a little bit more, we'll see what momentum's going to do. Ethereum is probably gearing up to get back up into this area, get back up in here to the 17, 18, and it ain't going to be, it's probably going to reject here. That's quite a bit of resistance, right? Let's go ahead and mark it. Anybody new here, we don't look at area, or we don't look at support and resistance as lines. We do areas. We look at them in a box like this, right? Never does price action go to the line and stop. I mean, it might sometimes here and there, but you're going to get an overall better view, better picture by looking at a box, looking at an area. So the beginning of this box is started at right around $1,665, and the top of that box is going to be right around $1,948. So this is going to be like the most major area right now for Ethereum to get above. If we can get above $1,948, $2,000, and we can close above 2,000 and make that support, then we're going to take that chance and we're going to be fighting the 2,100 up to that 200-day moving average right around the $2,400, $2,500 mark. If it gets up to $2,400, $2,500, I would highly suggest selling. Even if it got up to the 16, this is a big area of resistance. I really don't think it's going to bust through there on the first one. So, you know, again, take this with a grain of salt. Do with that as you will. I'm not here to tell you, hey, it's going up, it's going down. I'm here to tell you the areas that it's going to go to, possibly go to, what you should do, what you should be thinking. And you guys got to get these tools. I mean, if you have the right tools and you have the right setup, trading is not all that hard. Nailing your entries and exits and knowing exactly what candles are doing, it's not that hard, you guys. Not that hard. And for anybody new in here, we're not using these tools as 100% fail-safe, fail-proof. No matter what, we do what the tool says. These tools are only there to help you in your decision making, right? You use these in conjunction with other things, with other parts of your trading plan. You don't ever solely 100% rely on these tools. Yes, they're accurate. Yes, they're very good. You'll see people on TradingView making all kinds of different tools. 99% of those tools and indicators are junk. 99% of them. A lot of them repaint where, okay, now it says bullish divergence here. You take that trade, an hour later you come back and seeing that it dumped, and then you go back and be like, well, my thing just said bullish divergence. It said to buy. You go back and look, that bullish divergence will now be gone, and it'll have a bearish divergence. That's how 99% of the scripts and the tools work on TradingView. The stuff that I try to make and do for our Patreons does not do this repainting bull crap. They're very accurate, very on point. If you don't believe me or don't take my word for it, get into the Discord and ask some of the guys using the tools. They will tell you that they are pretty Pretty spot on. Flip over to Ethereum Weekly, get rid of all them crayon drawings. So Ethereum Weekly, we are back above the 200-day moving average. Are we above the 200-day moving average on Bitcoin? Reset the chart. I'm going to take log off. Turn on my moving average script. Turn the pi cycle off. And we are just cresting above that 200-day moving average on Bitcoin, right? Just getting over it. Ethereum is way over it. We are actually starting to dip into that resistance now. Be watching for it. 1743, probably up to maybe 1850 would be the areas I'm really watching for a rejection. You can see down on the oscillator on the weekly, we did get a big buy, big bottom. We see on the oscillator that the orange momentum wave clipped the top of the blue momentum wave. What else do we have here, you guys? We have root wave, trigger wave setup. So here's your root wave, it's smaller. Here's your trigger wave, it's bigger. That's how you want it to be set up when you take the buy. You want to take your buy here, right when it prints the green dot, and this script is on it. So as soon as it prints the green dot, it prints right on the candle, right at the beginning. So I mean, if you're watching and you're on the script, right when it prints it, you're good to go. To be looking, right? Always wait for confirmation, but you're pretty much good to trade this momentum when the root wave, trigger wave is set up correctly. VWAP wave, that's your yellow wave up here. It is above zero. A couple guys have gotten my tool the other day. They got a version of it. You need to think of the tool split in half. And then it's actually split in 3 sections, right? So you got your zero, then you got your overbought, your oversold. So right now we're in our oversold. We printed a bottom, big buy, printed a bottom, it's a small bottom, small buy. So normally when you got them there, you got a small and a big. That's even better confirmation that the price is going to head up. VWAP is above zero, so you want to be holding the asset. When VWAP is underneath the zero line, you want to be dumping. So Ethereum, again guys, watch the moving averages. Where the moving averages are on the higher time frames, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, those are all setting at key areas right now of resistance. So pay attention. Same for on Bitcoin too. Same for Bitcoin. We're going to jump over and take a look at Matic since it's been exploding. I don't know if my good buddy Mikkel is still holding any of that. Printed a big sell, big top right here. You can see that on the daily, momentum is way into the oversold, way into the overbought, and we are starting to come down now. Matic ran into its resistance. I need to move my dang. There we go. Oh, this is going to be the area for Matic to beat. Get about right there. Stretch, knock this down. Anybody's trading Matic right now? I know my one buddy bought last night and was flipping out. It was awesome to see him that excited. So we did get a bullish cross back on the 13th of July. Got the bullish cross. See how the script printed a green cross right here? It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it's very hard to see. It's right on that green candle, but there's a green cross right there that it printed, signaling the bullish crossover. The top of that box of resistance is going to start at $1.02, and it's going to go to $1.23. So, and that's lining right up at that 200-day moving average. Looking at the weekly, we hit that 21-week moving average. We know the 21-week, when we are underneath of it, is acting as resistance. In my opinion, what I would do here, I would take the short. Even if you're only going to get one candle out of it, even if you know this candle that we're currently on goes down and you get a little bit of money off of it, by all means. But it's always worth trying to short when we're underneath these moving averages, and same with when we're on top. When price action's trading on top of the moving average and we come down and test as support, it's worth risking that buy. Use the stop loss. Don't be an idiot and not use the stop loss and just say, oh, it's going to act as support. You know, we respect and we validate every time on the moving average, because it doesn't always do it. We could blow right through it, right? Confirmation would be the tools that you're using. Confirmation would be a couple closing candles above or below said moving average. Use everything in conjunction, right? Use your trading plan. It's very important that you have a trading plan, and it's very important you stick to it. You don't veer from the plan. As soon as you start doing stuff that's not your plan, that's when you start getting wrecked. That's when you start getting fucked, right? Stay on the course. Stay with it. And if you have trouble, you want to go over your trading plan with me and we can sit down and talk about it and have a look, by all means message me. We will go through and see what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and take a good look at it. Everybody's trading plan is going to differ from everybody else's, right? How I trade ain't going to work for how you trade. How you're trading may not work for how I'm trading. So it's all about dialing it in and getting it just perfect. Having 5 kids, everybody's in ball. You know, it's very hard for me to like sit in front of the charts through the summer with all the running and stuff that we do. So when I sit down to trade, I really got to have a good trading plan. I really got to stick to my guns. And a lot of times I can see a play that is going to happen in the future, but there's nothing I can do. I don't want to set up with limit orders and do all that stuff if I can't really be there ready to trade it. Here lately, I've just been sitting on my hands, letting it go, slowly accumulating. I'm DCA buying, especially Bitcoin and stuff like that, for the bags. So once we rise up to a significant area, like Matic is right now on a weekly, I'm not trading anything. So in my opinion, I would take a short right here on Matic. Why? Tons of freaking old support turns into new resistance. Put your stop loss just a shade above that 21, like at $1.03, and leave it. If we end up shooting up that high, chances are we're going to keep going, and we're going to get up into that $1.25, that $1.30, and hit off that 50-day or 50-week moving average right around $1.42, and that's setting you up into another gigantic area of resistance. Support and resistance, guys. Most critical thing that you can learn. Take a look at BNB. Is there anything y'all want to look at? I kind of went on a tangent there on Bitcoin. Binance US. Down to the daily. Okay, so BNB is about to get a bullish crossover, 21 crossing over the 50. This is bullish. Normally, we're doing what? We're dumping before we're pumping, right? Dumping before we're pumping. That's what's probably going to happen here. We're probably going to dump down a little bit, bounce off that 50 or even bounce off the 21. We are almost into the overbought on the oscillator. We're just cresting our head. But we do got a ton of resistance through here on BNB. A ton of it. And we're actually hitting right now. And let's just be generous and go all the way up with it. Because we can go all the way up to the 200. And then I can go ahead and go in there and layer the smaller areas. Smaller but significant areas. Right? So there's a few in there. The top of that box, or I'm sorry, the bottom of that box is going to be right around $267. The very tip top of the big box is going to be at $353. The layered box inside the bottom is right around 284. Then that top of that layered box is going to be right around 327. Areas to beat on BNB, guys. Areas to beat. And now, do you guys see the same pattern? Same pattern like I showed you on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We get the dump. We consolidated. We get the dump. Damn it. Get the dump. Consolidated. What's going to happen? And then see, we had from this area up here to this area where there was no resistance. So we got our pop-up. There was nothing holding us back. And we really shouldn't have too much. We should be able to get up through here to about the 284. I'm going to take a look at Cake real quick. I have not charted Cake in quite a minute. I'm trading a shit ton of leverage on PancakeSwap, but I'm not holding any Cake. So looks like we have a hammer candle, and this is bullish. If it closes like this, again, 22 hours, 16 minutes left. And what do you guys know? The exact same freaking pattern as everything else. So how we're trading these assets now, you're pretty much going to be able to trade all of them across the board the same way if they're set up like this, guys, right? We got the dump, we consolidated, we got the dump, we consolidated. What are we going to do now? We're going to dump again, or we're going to take that move. And again, just like all the other assets, from this area to this area, we had no resistance holding us. So we should be able to pop back up to at least the $4 mark, right? You don't have no more resistance until you get back up here. And this isn't that significant. I mean, it might stop us for a second, but $5-6 range, I think it'll be easy for Cake to get back up there. I think it'll be very easy for it to get back up there. Notice too that there's no momentum here, guys. There's no volume here whatsoever. So not really trusting this move too much on Cake. Not really trusting it. We do got a decent trend going. You can call this a channel. You can call it a bear flag. All kinds of different stuff. But Cake did not pop up big time like the other ones yet. So it's due. So very possible that it'll happen here shortly. It'll get its little pop up. It'll probably pop up here to $4, $4.13, and that'd be the end of that. What up, Ralph Cooper? How you doing, brother? I hope all's well with you. Hope everything's been doing good. Smash them likes for me, peoples. Start sharing these videos. Show your friends, show your grandma, show your mom. We need to get more views. We need to get some stuff rolling. I'm trying to keep these videos at exactly an hour so the algorithm quits screwing us all the time. But got to get more interaction. If you got 50 million different Discord servers you are joined to, go in and post the video to everybody. I want to see if we can set something up in our Discord where for the invites it's keeping track of it, right? So if you get an invite link, you get a special link, and you invite people, and then we'll do giveaways or something for whoever has the most invites at the end of the month, right? Do something like that. A lot of the Discords that I'm in do that kind of thing, and I think it would help. We have so much good content and information. It sucks that it is not getting out to everybody. It sucks that, my videos are only getting 30, 40, 50 views. When my information, not saying that I'm better than anybody else, but I mean, I really do my homework on my information and what I say to you guys. I'm not trying to give you a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of I don't try to shill anything to you. You know what I mean? I try to keep it real, and tell you guys things to help all of us win. You know, I'm not trying. Nobody in DCA is trying to get rich off the people in Patreon or anything like that. I mean, for instance, this tool I have down here on the bottom, there's a version like it that sells for freaking $1,400, right? Ours goes for $25 a month, and you get the tool plus you get a signal group, bot channel, get all kinds of stuff, right? And so we want to get more people in here, more people involved. We're going on 3 years old, so maybe it's even been longer. Maybe we're even older. How old are we, Mikkel? Like 3 years, going on 3 years old? Or are we going on 4? I don't know. We've been doing this for so long, but feels like we should already be blown up and have, you know, 50, 60,000 subscribers and should be monetized and all that good stuff. But we can't unless we got you guys pumping out our content, right? Sharing it, showing your grandma and grandpa. But we're almost out of time, guys. We got 10 minutes, 13 minutes. So if there's anything you want me to look at, chart, let me know. We'll take a look at it real quick, real fast. Or if there's anything you guys want to talk about. How are you guys thinking about mining? Is your electric went way up? Your rig's profitable? They not profitable? I've been down for 2 weeks. It's been crappy. It's like I had really bad anxiety when it first happened because I knew it wasn't running. Freaking me out. So I'm super excited to get the new board, though. It's a Bitcoin board. It's got everything that I need. It's got the CPU on it, got the RAM on it, it's got the cooler on it, everything's ready to go. So it's pop my GPUs and my server power supplies and I will be on there. We're going to take a look at old Digibyte. Digibyte's looking pretty good, actually. It's creeping up on the overbought. We're not quite there yet. We are above the 50-day moving average, and we're about to get a bullish cross on the 21 and 50. As you can see, this is about one of the only assets we've looked at tonight that is not set up like all the others. This is got a nice little trend here on the bottom. Nice little trend that we're working with. Nice support at 0.00866. Very good bottom on Digibyte. I mean, thank you, Ralph Cooper, for letting me know about Digibyte. I forgot all about this coin. Some serious money could be made at the current price, and then a pop up there to that 0.01, right? You could make some serious money on that right there, just that one move. And then I would sell out right there. Why am I selling out right there? Because we're looking to the left. We got tons of old support there, tons of old support there, and the 200-day moving average there, all acting as resistance. So 0.109, 0.2, somewhere around in there, 0.02 would be taking my profits on Digibyte. Wasn't really profitable until this pump happened, right, Tanes? Right? I feel it. I don't even know if I want to look at Ethereum Classic right now and see how good it pumped. Oh yeah, dude, Digibyte's definitely going to jump back up to 0.0172. Weekly is showing really good. I'm definitely going in and buying some of this. Not financial advice, but I am going to go in and buy some Digibyte. It's definitely worth it right now. I think some money could be made here. So thank you, Ralph. Appreciate that, brother. I keep forgetting about this damn coin, but this is at a very, very good bottom. I don't think it's ever been down this low, correct? At least the data set that I'm getting right now is not letting me see that far back. I'm sure if I went to like KuCoin or something, it would let me know. Let's take a look at Ethereum Classic real quick. Boom, $26. So yeah, that went up real nice. That's what I mine right there, is old Ethereum Classic. But alright guys, we are out of time. I appreciate you all for coming. If you need to rewind, check out what I said in the beginning of the video. It was a very, very important stuff about Bitcoin. I'm showing you my argumentative cases for the bottom of Bitcoin. Is it the bottom? Is it not the bottom? Let me know in the chat what you guys think. And then we'll read them off next week and see what the giddy up is. Classic. What up, Gundy? How you doing, brother? Yep, I think I've mined 23 or 24, somewhere around that, Ethereum Classic on the new rig. And then I've mined like $700 worth with my old 1050 Ti rig. Can you believe that shit? Yes. Killed it. Ethereum Classic though is making wrong booting. See if I can remember what trendline button is. So we got this nice wedge pattern playing out, and these falling broadening wedges tend to break up to the upside. They're normally supposed to be bearish. Yeah, see what happens. Like I said, crypto does whatever it wants to do. Just like a head and shoulders on Bitcoin, you would swear to God it's going to go down, and that thing will rocket. So keep your head on a swivel, fellas. Keep your head on a swivel. But again, guys, appreciate you for coming. Join the DCA Discord. Get in there. Join that Patreon group. You guys are going to get all this stuff included. There ain't nowhere, you're going to go nowhere in this crypto space and find a deal like DCA Adventure has. DCA Adventure is not about getting rich off of anybody. We're here to teach, learn, help, and all win, right? We want to all win. If I wanted to get rich, I would say, fuck that Patreon. I'm just going to sell this tool for $500. You know what I mean? But it's not like that. Like in my Discord, somebody can message me and have $0 and say, hey, look, I need help. Watching your videos, I've learned a lot. I have no money right now to pay for any of these tools. I will just give them to you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help. This is why I do the videos. I try to get, you know what I mean, that good karma comes back. Because then when I need help, I got the whole community there to give me help when I need it. And it's, you know, it just works out. Not trying to get rich, not trying to make $1 off you. But at the same time, you know, Patreon's a good thing. Very good information we do. And then once a month, you guys will get a just for you Patreon sermon, which is pretty cool. You guys get to come in and do voice chat with us and video share and all kinds of good stuff. So $25 a month, dude, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, don't forget to take profits. That's right, Ralph. Level up at J Myers. I appreciate that, Gundy. That's what I want for everybody, right? I want all of you guys to level up a little bit. That's right, DCA TradingView scripts work on free account on TradingView. So you can go on TradingView and you don't have to have the paid for subscription and all the fancy bullcrap, right? For the free TradingView account, you only get to use 3 tools. So if you were on the free account right now and you came over and you wanted to use moving averages, you could type in MA. You could only use 3 moving averages, and that's all it's going to let you. It's not going to let you look at a bunch of different stuff. My tools have a million other tools all coded into one. So you can have like the oscillator on, you can have the EMA ribbon on, or the SMA moving moving average crossover script on. So there's 10 EMAs right there in this thing. There's 3 moving averages right there in this thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 10 different tools in the oscillator. So you can use like 30 or 40 tools on the free account using my stuff versus just the 3 regular tools. So I mean, it really is a deal. It really does work out good like that you can do that. So don't go into TradingView and pay for a monthly subscription. You don't need it. If you're using the right set of tools, that's all you need. You don't need to, you'll get on YouTube and watch like Mitch Ray. Like, I like Mitch Ray, dude's super smart, does super good TA. Crown, crypto guy, he's freaking awesome too. But their charts, oh my gosh, man, it's like it gives me vertigo as soon as I even turn the video on. I mean, there's so many tools and so much shit on there. It entices you to make it look like, oh man, that's really complicated looking. Oh man, that's really hard. And then it makes you think that you need that person, or you need that signal channel, right? And that's not what we do here. We try to give you the tools and show you how to make your own decisions and your own shit. You rely on yourself. You don't rely on me. You don't rely on my signal channel. You don't rely on the bots. You don't rely on the tools. You rely on yourself. Right? That's what it's all about. But alright guys, I'm getting ready to jump off here. Sarth, I'm going to hit you up here in a minute, buddy. So stay on Discord if you would, please. But I hope you guys all have a good night, good rest of your week. I'm going on vacation. I'm leaving Thursday. I won't be back until Monday. But I still will be jumping in and out of the Discord. Of course, I'm taking my laptop. Probably will be doing some trading and stuff. I don't know why I'm calling it a vacation. It's a ball tournament for the state. We're staying 4 days in Columbus. So if anybody's in the Columbus area, hit me up and maybe we can make some time, go grab something to eat or something like that. Hang out for a minute. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Smash that like. Remember, share these videos. I'd appreciate it. And see you all on the next one.